Hey Cancer, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. And if you are new and this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. Cancer, thank you guys for everything. I send you all much love and light. And if you guys didn't check out your reading from earlier in the month, go check that out because I know a lot of you guys loved it. There's a lot of views on that one, so thank you for everything. So this is your love reading, Cancer, and this energy is for the 14th through the 29th of February. So before I begin your reading, please subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. And I just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit into the reading. All right, Cancer. So let's take a look and see what is going on around you guys. And then we're going to see what energy we have coming in for the rest of the month. There's someone here who feels very disconnected from their person. But I have to tell you that this is someone who's very special. This is a twin soul that you have around you. So it's someone who you guys you're destined to meet, you're destined to have a connection, to have a relationship. This is someone who you can trust because it's like a best friend and a lover all in one. It's someone who truly understands you and you understand them. But there's something here where there's like a disconnect with you guys. So I wonder if some of you worry that the connection is over. I can tell you it's not over because the spiritual contract that you're in still stands very strong here. So just know, for those of you wondering if it is, it's not. There's just a little disconnect that you guys are going through now. And I can see where it's stemming from. There's some sexual frustrations that someone has because I see the passion where someone like wants from this person, wants to kind of be in that honeymoon stage, wants to feel like their person wants them, desires them, kind of lusts after them. It's what somebody wants, and it's also what it's kind of what's turning the other person off in a way. So that's important for you to know because it could be either way for whoever is watching this, cross watcher. This could be how you're feeling about Cancer or vice versa for whoever's watching this. But that's the energy that's here. There's like a lustfulness that someone wants because they kind of want to rekindle the spark the way that it used to be. But I can see that the other person in the connection is like, well, not until I want to see, I've been giving so much of myself. I want commitment. I want to know that this is something that's major, major commitment, as in marriage, as in asking for someone's hand. There's this energy that's here of wanting so badly to speed things up ahead. And someone has this idea in their mind that unless we check off all these boxes, unless we hit these milestones in this specific amount of time, then it means all of these other things. So it is like this mindset that someone has that although they don't intend for it to be controlling, it's very controlling though. Because it's not necessarily true, because I can see that your connection is very, very special. And this is destiny. It truly is. So you have someone here who's like holding back and kind of using their sexuality as a manipulation technique. They are. It's like holding back, taking away in an effort to make this person realize something. So that is what's happening with some of you guys. But it really just stems from someone wanting to feel like they're not just giving themselves away and it's going nowhere. But because what someone wants here is a very, very serious commitment. They want to be married to this person. So although there's a disconnect, I can see that you guys still have a whole future that's ahead of you. So this is important. I want to take a look at this Ace of Pentacles here coming in reverse, because it is how someone feels turned down. Could be how someone feels about you, Cancer, or it could be what you're choosing to do. Because I mean, just it's like this to me is a very, very clear ultimatum. It's like you're not going to have one without the other. If you want all of this that I have to offer as far as like my, sexuality and my passion, but without you committing, you're not going to get one without the other. This is where someone is. And for some of you, it's not as serious as wanting marriage. For some of you, you just want to know that like you two are together and committed to one another. But it's definitely about taking the connection to a serious place, however that speaks to you. For someone, though, it is really about wanting to be married. That's what they want. That's what they feel. That's their love language. They feel like without it, it's not serious, And I don't say that to offend the other person, but this is truly how someone feels. It's like an ultimatum. For some reason, they have all of these expectations attached to a specific timeline. And if the timeline is not fulfilled, I mean, it can't get any clearer than this. Just look at it. The way that someone with this Aries energy here, you guys could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart. Sagittarius energy is here as well. So again, you may have that in your chart, Cancer, or you could be dealing with someone that does. But this is just, it's someone wants the other person to be their spouse, to be their everything, to be their rock, to be their partner. But it's also about having it be very official, whether that's literally like signing, getting your marriage license and doing all that, like putting it into the works. Somebody wants that kind of commitment. And I can see, just look at it. Again, with this Three of Pentacles here. You both want the same thing though. So that's important for you to know. Just because it may not be happening at the pace in which someone wants, it doesn't mean that this person doesn't want it. Okay, so this is very important. So I just see this technique being used here. Someone may choose to do this throughout the second half of the month, like holding back sexually in any way until they feel, because they think it's going to kind of teach this person a lesson in a way. I can see them doing that, using their sexuality like to manipulate. It's not malicious, but it's just that's what this person feels is necessary at this point. Because it's what they want. They want it so badly, but I have to tell you that the two of you want the same things, and you have success coming in. You do. Already your connection is so successful. And just know that this is a twin soul. This is someone that you chose to come into your life. The two of you chose each other before you even came into this lifetime. You've had many lifetimes together. So this is just another one for you guys to learn and grow. So don't forget how special this connection is. And I'm telling you that you both want the same things. You both want to be married. You both want commitment. And you're both visualizing a future. It's just that someone here is running out of patience. Strong Sagittarius energy is here. So someone is just like running out of patience lately. All right, let's take a look now and see, Cancer. Now that you know spiritually, the messages that I'm receiving is that you guys, it's not over. In fact, you have a long road ahead of you. This is a very special connection, and someone is just in their own head thinking that it has to be this certain way. And if it's not this certain way, that it means all of these negative things. But I can tell you that they feel exactly the same way you do. Even if they're moving a little bit slower, They want the same things that you want. You guys really are on the same page, even if it doesn't seem that way. But it's important for someone to take a look at themselves and these expectations they have, and perhaps how these expectations are making them kind of narrow-minded without realizing that they are being that way. Okay, all right, I want to take a look and see, because I know it's a beautiful thing. You just want what you want, whoever this is. And they want a commitment because they really love this person. They feel like they deserve it. They feel like they've given so much into the connection. And it's what they need in order to feel secure, in order to feel like they are appreciated. So I completely understand. All right, Cancer. I want to take a look and see now what is coming in. Let's see what energy you guys have coming in for the second half of February. Oh, look, it's so cute. Oh my God. All right, just know so much past life energy is here. Someone has to be very, very careful not to mess this up, because the overall energy is something coming crashing down. Please, Cancer, don't get too hasty. Or whoever this is for, whoever is going to jump the gun like this. Where do I begin? Okay, so your energy is here, Cancer. So you could be dealing with another Cancer. So that's important for you to know. The overall energy that's coming through is about something that's like a major shakeup, about something coming crashing down. But when this happens, it's because it needs to. It's because something is not built on solid ground, and it's like the divine stepping in to break down whatever is weak so it can be rebuilt into something very, very strong. Okay, but what I can see happening is like someone who's holding a grudge about the past and things from the past, and not seeing what they have in front of them. Because what's happening here, it's like a hasty decision that someone makes, premature. Because what you have coming in is something major. It's a major commitment. It's a major commitment that you have coming in here. For some of you, this is this person asking you to marry them. For others of you, it's asking for your hand so you guys can come together and merge your lives together in a very serious way. There's a huge commitment that's coming in here. And I wonder if someone is going to take this ultimatum to the extreme and tell this person that they're like literally gonna walk away from them if they don't. That may be what someone's thinking to do. But you just want to make wise choices, because I can see if someone makes a hasty decision, thinking all of these thoughts about like what's lacking, about what it's not going to be, focusing on the past and how they feel like they've committed and they haven't received what they deserve, that kind of thing. Don't jump the gun. That's what I can tell you, is because you do have something coming in that's very serious. You're gonna get what you want, but not if whoever is hasty like this destroys it in this way. Because I mean, what's here is an incredible amount of love. You guys love each other so much. This is your person. This is very special. The initial M is here, so that could be important to you, Cancer. But where this Ace of Cups is reversed, it's like a suppression. And there's just so much energy here of an ultimatum. Someone saying like, I'm going to hold back from you until you give me what I want. I'm going to walk away from you. I'm going to teach you. I would think very carefully about choosing to take it to that extreme, because what's on this person's mind is commitment. But if someone chooses to do this, it might backfire on them, because it makes everything like go to a standstill, like a screeching halt. It may backfire on this person if they are too hasty and try to force the other one into doing something as far as moving the connection along. Okay, so this is very, very important for you to know, because what I can see you guys have coming in is a commitment. It's what you want. It's very beautiful, solid energy that's here. Committing to one another, like making a vow. All right, so I want to see, why is this Ace of Pentacles here? This is about the way someone is very motivated and they're very driven, and some of you literally have a marriage proposal that's coming in. I mean, that energy is so clear. Just look at it. It's very beautiful. There's a lot of happiness that's here. So some of you may feel like you need to do this in order to bring this energy in. Because I can see where someone feels like they need to take control of this situation. But if I were you, what I can see here is just wait. Just be patient. You don't want to make like ultimatums. You don't want to do that, because what that's going to do, I know you think it may bring you what you want, but it brings in negativity, and it brings in this energy of like holding a grudge, thinking about things from the past, feeling them all over again as if they're new, stirring up old emotions that just need to be left alone. Sagittarius energy is here. Just have patience. This is what someone really needs to do. That's all I keep hearing over and over is someone needs to have patience and not let their emotions get the best of them. Okay? Because if someone does this, it might backfire on them. You know, I know they have this goal that it's going to bring them and their person together and closer, but it's not going to. So you can definitely avoid this energy of having things like coming crashing down with patience. Okay, I want to see, why is this Ace of Cups? Because all it does is make someone not take the other person seriously anymore, and all it does is make someone really put the brakes on things and hold back. So it's funny, because I know in the reading that we had at the beginning of the month, it was about how someone has this picture in their mind about the future that they want with the other one, and all of like these petty things that keep coming up, like to drive the two of you apart. So there is a huge chance that someone may let their emotions get the best of them, and when they do, it's going to come crashing down in a way that they may not be able to fix. Okay, so you just really want to avoid this energy of jumping to anything hasty, letting your emotions get the best of you, or giving your person an ultimatum, because it's not going to give you the results that you want if you're thinking that's the best thing to do in this situation in order to move things forward. Because what I can tell you is they want to marry you, they want to be with you, and if it's not marriage, I mean, this is solid, serious commitment that someone feels very passionate about. But forcing this person is just it's gonna destroy it. It will. Okay, let's look at this Ace of Cups. And the fact that we're seeing so much major arcana throughout the reading, it's Spirit letting us know about the path that someone can go down, and it's a major path of life. Okay, it's not just like a little side street along the way. This is about a path. And once they go down that path, you can't go back. It's like a one-way street. So you have to be very, very careful in controlling your emotions. Letting your intellect and emotion be in balance is so important towards the end of the month. Okay, I want to see, why is this Ace of Cups here? It's so much thought that's on someone's mind. I know here how badly someone wants like this commitment, and it's something that this person needs so much reassurance, and they feel like they're going to get reassurance through their person. But that's not the right mindset to have. It's about being like secure within yourself and knowing that just because what you have may be different from what others have, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean that it's not on the right path. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to ultimately get what you want. Because there's just so much back and forth and emotion where I can see and feel and hear where someone is saying, well, if they won't take this chance with me, then it means like that they don't really want to be with me. It means that they don't really love me. It means that they're not sure about me. Do you see all the thoughts over and over and over again? But it's like these thoughts are blinding this person from seeing all the love that is there. Because again, this Ace of Cups is not to be taken lightly. It's a tremendous amount of love. It's like once in a lifetime kind of emotion with someone who is like your other half. It is the same inside. So you don't want to do anything hasty, whoever this is for. Okay, because Cancer, this could be what your person is doing to you. And you may be wondering like, well, where is all of this coming from? So for whoever this is for, the most important takeaway is to just really think about your actions, and just, this is like about stopping dead in your tracks and not holding on to these grudges from the past and not letting it be like indicative of the future, because it's not. You guys really do have something beautiful and solid that's coming in with this person, but it has to happen at the right time. And again, we have some Libra energy that's here as well. So I can tell you that what you want to do here is just try to switch your mindset that everything is so unfair. If it's not happening at a specific time and it's not happening as fast as you want, if you can switch your mindset, you'll be really surprised at all the beautiful energy that you draw in with your person. Because what someone doesn't realize that they're doing is creating like these energetic blockages between them and their person. It's not something you can see, but it certainly is something that they can feel. And you can feel it. It's creating like a wall between you guys, the wanting and the yearning and the focusing on what's lacking. If you can let that energy just let it die, what you have coming in is like a growth, so much growth, so much affection, because you see where this is like energy that's dying to enter. It's like dying to break down that wall. But it's so important for you to let it happen instead of someone focusing on like how everything is, unfair, because what it's doing is it's blinding them from what they actually have. Okay, and I mean, there's just so much energy that you're gonna get what you want out of the connection. Just look at this beautiful Aquarius energy that's coming through along with Taurus. So you guys may have that in your chart as well, or could be dealing with someone that does. You are gonna get what you want out of this connection. It's like, it's destiny. It's a wish, your wish that you have within your heart. You're gonna get what you want. There's so much serious commitment coming your way. If someone would stop with this codependency and like this toxic energy, because what's happening is they're creating this monster. I know they don't intend to, and they may not realize how serious it's getting, because this thing is growing more and more every day until it's finally gonna just like destroy the relationship. So it's important for someone to not let their pride get the best of them, not let their ego get the best of them, and not focus on what everyone else is doing around them and what people have to say, because this is your story with your person and you guys wrote it in the exact way that it's supposed to happen. There are no mistakes, there's no delay, everything is on the right track. So someone just needs to not let their emotions get the best of them. Don't do anything hasty when it comes to your person, and don't give them any ultimatums, because if you do, it's going to backfire and it could very well make this connection come crashing down in a way where you can't rebuild it. So it's so important to have patience, because again, this is your person. You guys love each other very much, and you have a very serious commitment that's coming in, something that you've dreamed of. You are going to get out of this connection, but it's just so important to just let things happen as they are meant to happen. All right, Cancer? So that is what I can see for you guys coming in for the second half of the month. And don't forget to check out the reading for the overall energy for February, because it closely relates to this reading as well. And just know that I love you guys so much. I wish you all the best in your connections. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share. And I will talk to you guys soon.